What's up? How are you feeling? You're here in almost your hometown.
Almost my hometown, you know what I'm saying? Puerto Rico and the Bronx. What more can I say? You know what I'm saying? I feel like home. I'm in home right now.
Bueno, Daddy Yankee, as we all know, you have put reggaeton in the map. O sea, on the map, reggaeton is...
En el mapa.
En el mapa por ti. Why you?
I mean, that was, God's willing, you know what I'm saying? It was me, you know what I'm saying? I can't complain. Pero what can I say? I've been doing this since the beginning of the movement, since Playero. A lot of people know, they started to know the genre now. But we've been doing this, for the last 15 years, you know what I'm saying?
That's right.
Playero and the noise and all that,
People think that Daddy Yankee just came because of Gasolina or Rompe. That's not true. You've been since back in the 90s, Playero.
Let me tell you something. Right now, I mean, I'm like the only artist that is the real underground product in the reggaeton genre. You know what I'm saying? Because the streets embrace me, not the industry. You know what I'm saying? So I've been doing this since reggaeton was a real street movement.
It wasn't even called reggaeton. It was called underground.
Underground. By that time, I'm the only soldier, left by de ese tiempo,
De todas las guerras que ha ganado, tú eres el soldado que se ha
El
quedado.
único, the only one ahí, firme.
Bueno, you were in April, you were named one of the most influential people in the world by the prestigious magazine, Time magazine. How do you feel with such a prestigious...
I mean, it's just a great honor, you know what I'm saying? Friends, when I received the news, I didn't believe it. I was like, oh my God, you know how many people, live in the world and be in that list, it's amazing, you know what I'm saying?
Honor.
But, I realized that I'm just being me and I represent the real Latin essence over here, you know what I'm saying? It's like, it's the first time that actually a real, like a real Latino artist comes, representing the real roots, the real Spanish, the real essence, the struggle, represent toda la cultura, ¿tú me entiendes? Just in once, you know what I'm saying? A lot of artists has done it, but singing in English.
In other genres,
you know what I'm saying? But I did it, singing in Spanish, and the entire Latin community support me, and that's the guy, you know what I'm saying? Ese es el hombre.
Do you think there's a big responsibility upon your shoulders towards your fans, towards Puerto Ricans, towards everyone around here that's loving you? Like, do you feel, since you're in the eye of the public right now,
there's a big all eyes on Daddy Yankee,
yeah?
you know what I'm saying? But that gives you more motivation, you know what I'm saying? That gives me the motivation to keep doing the things right, you know what I'm saying? Keep, representing my people and don't forget where I come from.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That keeps me real on the earth, you know what I'm saying? That keeps me on the ground. And
grounded.
Every time that I'm thinking that, I just say, I don't put that pressure on my shoulder, you know what I'm saying? I'm just glad to share it with everybody.
Te mantienes firme a quien tú eres de verdad y con los pies bien puestos en la
siempre
tierra.
ahí firme y no olvidar de dónde soy, tú me entiendes? I'm from Puerto Rico and have moved from Puerto Rico. I still live in Puerto Rico, you know what I'm saying? Y aquí en New York, en Miami también, tú me entiendes, pero Puerto Rico es mi corazón, tú me entiendes. All the magic comes from that little barrio, Villa Kennedy, and I still have my apartment in Villa Kennedy, you know what I'm saying? I go over there to ride y a pasarme con todo el mundo ahí en el caserío, tú me entiendes, para sentirme siempre en familia.
Well, there's a little bit of controversial in terms of the genre, in terms of reggaeton, because there's some songs from other people as well have a lot of content in violence and sexuality. And you being father of three, do you feel like there's a responsibility in that as well? Like, do you get worried of that high content of sexuality and violence in those songs?
Sometimes I look at it as a reality, you know what I'm saying? When you go to a club, when you go in a street, you know what I'm saying, and you see things, you're gonna write about that, you know what I'm saying? And when I'm with my kids, I'm telling the truth, you know what I'm saying? This is black, this is yellow, this is white, you know what I'm saying? With no bull, you know what I'm saying? This is what it is, you know what I'm saying? And that's the way that I speak with them. And I think all the parents should be like that, more friend than a parent, you know what I'm saying?
Right, more sitting down and talking, communication.
Yeah, that's it.
Well, you've been collaborating with a lot of important artists lately, especially Snoop Dogg. Gangsta Zone coming up soon in MTV Puerto Rico. Tienes que verlo pronto.
Tienes que verlo. Gangsta Zone, Daddy Yankee.
The video is awesome. I saw it on your website, and it's amazing, black and white, and I love it.
Black and white, and real, we shot it in Torre Sabana. It's one of the most famous caseríos, hoods that we have in Puerto Rico. And I decided to shot it there because, I wanted to keep it, like that real, you know what I'm saying?
Roots.
The song is real, we got one of the biggest hip-hop icons in the entire genre. and one of the most, another icon for the reggaeton scene, you know what I'm saying? So what better than that? It's like the best of both worlds right there, you know what I'm saying? Snoop Dogg, Daddy Yankee, and speaking about real, you know, if you see the video, at the end of the video, you see like a little girl, yeah, like asking for more materials in the earth, you know what I'm saying? You know, and the message is clear, you know, right?
So you're using music to send a positive message?
Yeah, right there. It's a real message, you know what I'm saying? I just, you know, if it's positive, negative, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Because if you go to the street, you see positive things, but at the same time, you see negative things. So my music is just being real, you know what I'm saying? Put the message clear right there.
There's a big emphasis on using Spanglish as well. Spanglish has been used in other genres as well, pero Spanglish is a mix of Spanish and English.
Ahora mismo
pero ahora mismo, exacto, estamos dialogando aquí en Spanglish.
Exacto.
¿Por qué tú crees?
Porque yo te diría que hay muchos amigos míos, I got a lot of friends that live here in the state that they're proud to be Latinos, but they don't speak Spanish, you know what I'm saying? But they're proud, they feel like, you know, sometimes they're more Latinos than anybody else.
We're born and bred in the island.
You know what I'm saying? Y that's give me like la motivación de escribirles a ellos un poco en inglés, ¿tú me entiendes? So they can feel the vibe. And it's a good thing. Spanglish has become like a new language to speak to, you know what I'm saying? It's true. Sometimes you be speaking English like you and me right now. Estamos hablando así, después español, and it's so good. Somos latinos y tú sabes, eso no importa, ¿no me entiendes? Lo importante es, and never forget where you come from. Don't forget your heritage, your legacy, and keep it real every time with your roots. That's very.
What is reggaeton for you?
I mean, reggaeton is my life. Reggaeton is my life, you know. That's the simple word and la más pesada, ¿tú me entiendes? Que te puedo decir, it's my life. It's a way of living. It's a movement, you know what I'm saying? Te puedo decir porque a lot of people, you know, seeing people dressing like us, talking like us in the States, but most of the people, they haven't seen people and the reaction of people in South America, Central America, Mexico, Dominican Republic, you know, even Cuba. Even we can go to Cuba. There's a lot of support in Cuba because a lot of friends in Miami have told me that. You know, the people love you in Cuba. You know, unfortunately, we can't go. You know what I'm saying? But we would have loved to go, you know, to Cuba to represent over there. Pero tienes que ver las reacciones de la gente, ¿tú me entiendes? En Sudamérica, Centroamérica, que es masiva, you know what I'm saying? Sometimes I've done a couple of concerts here in the state, you know what I'm saying? Madison Square Garden, Staples Center, 10,000, 15,000. But in South America, Central America, es el doble, you know what I'm saying? 30,000, 40,000 people, you know what I'm saying? It's like seeing a Rolling Stone concert, like that, you know, and just going to see reggaeton, you know, music.
But a lot of critics are saying, musical critics, that reggaeton has reached its peak. And from now on, it's just going down. What do you think about that?
I mean, we have dealt with comments like that since the beginning of the genre, you know what I'm saying? Since 15 years ago, you know what I'm saying? As soon as we put the music out, there was a lot of comments, you know what I'm saying, oh, that music ain't gonna last, that music, you know, it's just
controversy
it's just a trend, you know what I'm saying, diciendo esas cosas. Pero we have put, you know, lo diferente, we have put different, you know what I'm saying. Every time that I come out with another album, it's more, the sales,
bigger,
you know what I'm saying, bigger and bigger, you know, it's the other way around.
You've won so many awards, Premios Lo Nuestro, Premios Juventud, Grammy, MTV, pero you, Raymond Ayala, let's forget about Daddy Yankee for just a minute. What's your greatest achievement?
I mean, my greatest achievement in music is the love that I'm receiving from everybody, you know what I'm saying? I think that's the greatest treasure that I have, you know, right now. You know, that's the highest achievement that I have received, you know, the love that I'm receiving from the streets, for the kids, the parents, people that, you know, that they're not Latinos, African Americans, you know what I'm saying, people from Asia, you know, people from different countries, you know, the love is right there, and the respect, you know what I'm saying? And it's beautiful, you know what I'm saying, seeing everybody, you know, embracing you and feeling your music. Music is a universal language, and I'm proud, you know, to transmit that energy through my music.
Well, Daddy Yankee is not only a singer, he's now an actor. You're premiering your movie Talento de Barrio. You also have your radio personality as well, con Daddy Yankee on Fuego.
Daddy Yankee on Fuego, you know what I'm saying?
Fashion designer with Reebok.
Yeah, the D-Wise, don't forget that. Make sure you cop that. Daddy Yankee D-Wise in store now, okay?
So how's acting? Talk about that.
I mean, it's great, you know what I'm saying? Since I was a little kid, I've been a hip-hop fan, you know, I gotta be honest on this. And I've seen people like Russell Simmons, people like JC, people like Didi, you know what I'm saying, that they have done great things in name of the African-American, you know, community, you know what I'm saying? And once I sat down, I said, why I can't do that for my Latin community, you know what I'm
There you
saying?
go.
I'm able to do the same thing that any immigrant does, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing, you know, I'm guiding my people to the right lane right now, you know what I'm saying? Yo estoy abriendo las puertas para muchos líderes, ¿tú me entiendes? I know that Daddy Yankee right now has been a role model for a lot of kids in the barrio that they're saying right now, oh, I want to be like Daddy Yankee, I want to be a singer, I want to be a businessman too, you know what I'm saying? And I can do it because there's the Latin community right there, there's the figures right there. Right now we represent the 14% of el poder adquisitivo here in the States. You know, ¿tú me entiendes?
Sí.
Así que el role que nosotros jugamos, the role that we're playing in the States is a big role right now in terms of economy, in terms of votes, in terms of everything, you know what I'm saying? And why, you know, do not have a leader, you know what I'm saying, guiding the new young generation, and that's Daddy Yankee.
More power for the Latinos, right?
Yeah, like power.
So
Power
you've
to the
done
Latinos.
so much, Daddy Yankee. What's next for you?
Next for Daddy Yankee, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the year, put the Cartel album out, and that album's gonna be #1.
Everyone's expecting that.
Right, in the American world, you know what I'm saying? But the beautiful thing about that album is that like 2 words, they're gonna collapse in just one album. The American world and the Latin world, you know, not seen before, you right? What's up, papa? You know what I'm saying? Hey, Cora.
Much love.
That's what we're talking about. That's the love. That's the real.
That's
you know?
your gasolina, right?
That's my gasolina. That's my motivation right there. You know what I'm saying?
Well, thanks so much for being here with us. Y de verdad que we're so proud, tanto MTV Puerto Rico como los latinos en general.
Gracias.
Porque estás poniendo nuestra islita en el mapa. So thanks so much
Ay,
for being
gracias
here.
a toda esa gente que me quiere mucho, those people that don't even know me and pray for me. I gotta thank, you know, for all los viejitos que me quieren mucho. Y gracias a toda mi gente, okay, de barrio, toda la gente caserío, o toda esa gente que están viendo el show, all the people that come from the real hood, and you know what I'm saying, they take a positive lane in life, you know what I'm saying? That's what we have to do, you know what I'm saying?
Thank you. And thank you for being here with us.
Daddy Yankee. Thank you.